your health headlines tonight, imagine not being able to remember something that just happened minutes ago. That's the daily struggle for a Muscatine woman after suffering a brain injury.
And Newscast Christina Hapner shows us how she's now learning to live a new life while helping others along the way.
I think it was the clock that started it.
Diana Orr Kelly's kitchen is decked out in Coca-Cola red.
Even if I say I'm going to stop, it doesn't stop.
Her obsession with the popular soda company started after a car accident 17 years ago.
I had a lacerated liver, 8 broken ribs, but the worst injury was the brain injury.
Doctors explain that brain injuries can trigger new obsessions like hers.
It's going to become my Coca-Cola racetrack.
It's taken the place of her old one, dreaming to one day work as an accountant.
So that's the CPA you got when you were
in a coma. Yeah, that's the exact same one. I loved my work. I loved working.
She remembers thinking her injuries were only temporary.
For the longest time, my goal was to work and to get back to work, get my life back.
Her brain will never be the same.
Every day I have to pick and choose what I'm going to do that day. If I'm going to do something in the evening, I definitely have to have quiet time and nap time.
She's learned a new way to live life and wants to help others do the same.
There are more people like me out there, and how do they overcome this feeling of worthlessness when you can no longer do the things that were productive?
She's working to start a support group for people who suffer from brain injuries with the help from the Pilot Club of Muscatine.
Chase and Bella and Belize.
For Diane,
she's this one here.
She knows she can't do many things she once enjoyed.
I may not be able to enjoy doing taxes or audits like I used to love that, but I can hold my granddaughter and be important to her.
But she knows there's so much more in life to love.
This one is Nolan.
And wants others to feel the same. In Muscatine, Christina Hapner, WQAD News 8.
Unity Point Trinity in Muscatine is hosting an informational meeting on brain injuries Thursday night. It starts at 7.
A new wallet card is aiming to make it easier for people with disabilities to communicate with police officers. This year, Illinois introduced the Person with a Disability Wallet Card. Those cards are free and given to drivers at the DMV. Drivers must be medically diagnosed with a disability to get one. Although the cards are not required by law, the goal is to help police better communicate with the disabled community.
An officer might stop a person on a traffic stop, and they might think they're under the influence or of alcohol or drugs whatsoever. But once this card is produced to them, and the ID card itself first states that it is a disability ID card, then that officer has a better direction of which way he should complete his traffic stop.
To apply for the card, you need to fill out an application from the DMV with a written statement from a doctor. Coming up here at 6 tonight, David Ross still aiming for high numbers on the scoreboard.
What the former Cubs player is doing now since retiring after his World Series win.
Plus, who's rumored to headline at this year's Lollapalooza? When to order your tickets, coming up.